Welcome to the Simple Cyber Defense, the podcast where we break down cybersecurity into simple, practical steps anyone can follow. I'm your host, Carl, and in today's episode, we will be talking about the most powerful tool you already own, the delete button. We're diving into the minimalist mindset because in digital world of 2026, the less you have, the less there is to lose. Think about your kitchen junk drawer. You know, the one mystery keys, the batteries that might be dead, the 3 menus for pizza place that closed during the pandemic. In your kitchen, the drawer that is just a mess. But in your digital life, every piece of junk, every old app, every forgotten account is a tiny unlocked door. Here's the reality. Companies are hungry for your data more than ever. With the AI boom we've seen over the past few years, these apps aren't just sitting there, they're background processing. They are learning your habits, tracking your location, and looking for patterns to feed into massive databases. When you leave an app on your phone that you haven't used in a year, you're basically letting a stranger follow you around with a clipboard, taking notes on where you go, who you talk to, all for the services you don't even care about anymore. Let's start with the things in your hand, your phone. I want you to literally look in your home screen right now. If you're driving, obviously wait until you're parked. I want you to look for what I call ghost apps. These are apps you downloaded for a one-time discount at a sandwich shop or that game you played for 20 minutes in a doctor's office waiting for room 3 years ago. Here's the rule. If you haven't opened it in 3 months, it's gone. Delete it. Now, some of you might say, but Carl, what if I need it later? Here's the beauty of 2026. The App Store remembers what you bought. You can re-download it in 30 seconds. But while it's off your phone, it can't track you. While we're at it, let's talk about permissions. Think of your phone's permissions like a bouncer at an exclusive club. When an app asks you for locations or your contacts, it's asking the bouncer for a VIP pass to your private life. Here's a pro tip. Go into your settings, then privacy and security. On iPhone, look for app privacy report. On Android, look for permission manager. If you see a weather app checking your location at 3 a.m. while you're sleeping, fire that bouncer. Shut that permission down. You'll be amazed how many apps stop spying on you once you tell them they aren't on the list anymore. Next, let's move over to your computer. Most of us are pretty good at deleting old files, but we're terrible at managing our browser extensions. Those little icons at the top of your Chrome, Edge, or Safari window, those are like giving strangers a spare key into your house so they can help you pick out new wallpaper. Some extensions are great, but many are zombies. They were sold to new owners who changed the code to trick you into every click. If you don't recognize the extension or haven't used it to find a coupon code in months, right-click and remove it. It makes your browser faster and it keeps your passwords a whole lot safer. Now here is the big one. This is the Minimalist Masterclass. Deleting the apps from your phone is great, but your data is often still sitting on the computer server. If that company gets hacked, and let's be honest, in 2026, data breaches are when, not an if, your information is out there. Here's your homework. Open your email, search for 3 words, welcome, verify, and unsubscribe. They're going to find emails from accounts that you've forgotten you've ever made. A shoe store from 2018, a form from a hobby that you gave up on. When you find one, don't just delete the email. Click on the link, log in, and find the delete account. But now for my listeners in California, we have a massive new tool this year. The drop platform, the delete request, and opt-out platform. It launched in January 2026, and it's a free state-run website where you can tell every registered data broker in the site to delete your information at once. Even if you don't live in California, many of these companies are applying those deletions nationwide because it's easier for them than having 2 different systems. It's a single most powerful delete button we've ever had. use it. It takes 5 minutes to remove your name from thousands of lists. I know this sounds like a lot of digital chores, but I want you to shift how you think about this. Cybersecurity isn't about living in fear, it's about freedom. When you have 50 apps on your phone, you have 50 things to worry about. When you have 15 apps you actually love and trust, you're just reclaimed your peace of mind. It's like the deadbolt rule. You don't need to build a 10-foot wall with barbed wire around your house. You just need to make sure your doors are locked, and the fewer doors you have, the easier they are to manage. Digital minimalism makes your device faster, your battery lasts longer, and it makes it harder for the bad guys to find a way in. So here is your key takeaway for today. Before you go to bed tonight, find one app on your phone that you don't use. Go into the app, find the settings, delete your account, then delete the app itself. That's it. One door closed, one less ghost in the machine. If you do this once a day for a week, you'll be more secure than 90% of the population. Well, that's it for today's episode for Simple Cyber Defense. If you learned something new, go ahead and share this podcast with a friend or family member, because good security habits are better when everyone's on board. Got questions or topic ideas that you want us to cover? Reach out and we'd love to hear from you. Stay smart, stay safe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for listening to the Simple Cyber Defense Security Updates. Join us next time when we dive into more security issues, and make sure you subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. Plus, if you have a topic suggestion or want to support the podcast, stop by our website at simplecyberdefense.com.